My name is Pamela Ann Chang. I'm the founder of the Immigrant magazine, a vision that was planted in me maybe 20-something years ago because I was sick and tired of seeing what I saw on television that was a reflection of immigrants. And it occurred to me that just like the Consul General said, when someone else tells your story, they tell the story from their perspective. And they don't show you for who you truly are. And so we have to seize our narrative and become the mainstream. The mainstream that is CNN or CBS or Fox, whatever that network is, does not represent my voice, and it certainly does not represent many of you sitting here, your voices. And so in the spirit of that, we were fortunate to be recognized as one of the ethnic media companies that will carry the voices of immigrants. And we were recently on the heels of the Stop AAPI hate. Again, when the lion doesn't tell his story, the hunter tells his story from his perspective. When COVID struck, Asians were meant to feel like outcasts. And so Stop AAPI hate was born. And thanks to AAPI was born Stop Any Kind of Hate. And so you see this board here that says, California is for everyone. We are here representing that voice for Black immigrants. And that includes the diaspora as a whole. Afro-Latino immigrants, Caribbean immigrants, Africans from the motherland. From wherever you are, if you carry the blood of your ancestry that is Black, you are the voices we are wanting to represent because advocacy has not been our forte. We do not stand up for each other. We do not have self-love because we've been taught otherwise, and we certainly let other people hate on us. And we are standing here because we want to share with you what is available to you if you are a victim of hate. And so I will pass this microphone down to my team to share with you their perspective, starting with the CEO of the Immigrant magazine, Mr. Charles N. Chang.
Thank you very much, Pamela. Thank you, thank you. A big hand for everybody. A big hand for yourselves for being here tonight. Because it's together that we make the difference, indeed. And talking about the AAPI grant for Stop the Hate, what we found out that was really alarming was that the state of California, I thank the state of California for giving $200 million. $200 million to fight hate in California. Now, what was astonishing was when I looked at the beneficiaries of the Stop the Hate, and I did not see most of the African and African American organizations as grantees. We have to stop that. All of us have to start working together. We need to present a new face of the African immigrant community-based organizations. You are the ones that have to collect that money to stop fighting hate within your communities. You are the #1 victims of hate according to data of 2022. So we are out here for Stop the Hate 2023, 2024, 2024, 2025, and we need all community-based organizations from Nigeria, alumni, whatever you're doing within California that has to do with empowering your community and empowering your children in stopping hate. We need to work together and talk to the state of California. We deserve the help. Most of our not-for-profits are working out of pocket. That is wrong. It is not right. This organization, Upward African Women, deserves a good chunk of that money for the work they do for children in California. We must do better. I hand over to the chairman of the campaign, Mr. Reverend Souls.
Good evening, everybody. Reverend Calvin Souls is my name. It's so good to be here with you, and I'm just humbled to serve with my brothers and my sisters in this campaign, which is a campaign that is not necessarily new in the United States, right? Because of what our African American sisters and brothers has gone through. So we are basically connecting with that civil and human rights struggle that's ongoing, because that agenda has never been completed. And now to join in with the Black Immigrant Voice to see how it is that we can make California a state where hate is ended and love continues to grow. And so when we say stop the hate, what we're saying is that we want to come and be part of the Lovolution. Everybody say Lovolution. All right? And Lovolution is a revolution, right? Because if you look at the word revolution, love is right up in there around that. We all are struggling with how do we belong, right? Belonging is a longing for all of us. And yet in so many ways, whether it's in California or anywhere else, there is always pathways that lead to breaking and pathways that lead to what's called otherization. And as Black immigrants, we now are experiencing that, just like our African American citizen brothers continue to experience that. And so this campaign is your campaign, it's our campaign. We want for you to know that you need to know your rights in the city and county of Los Angeles, but not just that, but in the state of California, and that's what this campaign is all about. It's gonna be about education. It's gonna be about, yes, parties, but conscience parties, all right? Where we seek to raise awareness around how it is that we cannot allow ourselves to be victimized by microaggressions, right? Recently, the Consulate General of South Africa, who doesn't live too far from here, went through such an experience at the Grove Mall, right? Where she had to be escorted out of the restaurant with her daughter by security because of what they experienced. We say no to that. Because you see, we belong simply because we are human beings. And that's why I started off by saying Sawubona, which is one of the greetings in South Africa in Zulu, one of the 12 languages, and it simply means, I see you. The Stop the Hate campaign is us asserting ourselves by saying to everyone in the state and everyone in this country, we need to move from invisibility to visibility so that everyone can be seen. That's what this campaign is all about. We invite you to join us as we continue not just to stop hate, but to also start and continue the revolution.
The reason this young lady, beautiful lady, is standing here because she represents the voices of our ambassadors. And just so you know, Mona Lisa and her husband are our ambassadors. We are looking for ambassadors. We cannot do this alone. It is a movement. A movement is not a one-man show. And just like Martin Luther King started the journey, he's not here today. What legacy are we leaving for our children? We want to invite you. Find out how you can be a part of this movement. We are going to be having mixers, we're going to have festivals, we're going to have workshops, we're going to have all kinds of activities where we not only empower our community with stopping hate, but we are going to try to empower our community with how to navigate the system and be a part of it. And so I'm going to invite Claudia, who is one of our ambassadors, to tell you why she has chosen to join this movement so you can see for yourself how you want to be a part of this journey. And thank you so much, Mona Lisa, for letting us have the stage to share our vision and create the movement.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, Ms. Mona Lisa, for the invitation. I didn't even know you, but Pamela was able to invite me to be here in this great organization. My name is Claudia Umba. I do own a nursing school, and just knowing Pamela in Child and Immigration magazine and being part of the ambassadors for the Stop the Hate, I experienced with one of my students who called me one morning, shared with me her son had been holding a gun and wanted to take away his life all night. And thankfully, I was part of the meeting for Stop the Hate at 6 o'clock in the morning. You don't expect that call. And someone looking up to you as a leader, all I could think was call Pamela, like, this is some level of hate. He cheated on his boyfriend, he cheated on his girlfriend and someone spit on him at work, and he just felt like the only option was to take away his life. So sometimes we run across situations like that, and knowing who to call, knowing the right solutions, just to stop the hate, knowing how to identify it, knowing how to connect people with the right resources, because we do have resources, we just need to be resourceful. So we're crying out to each and every one of you to be a part of the ambassador team, just to be, because it takes a whole team to make it work. Thank you again for having me.